have been through tougher times before. And each and every moment, the American people have come together, they have stood up, and they have met those challenges. We are a people whose destiny is not written for us, it's written by us.
You're here at the rally today. Why are you supporting Obama?
Because I'm a Marine, man. We sponsor the best. We do the best.
What's the main reason that you support Obama as a young person?
He's for the middle class, and that's what the majority of the people in this area and most across America are, the middle class.
Says the right things to me as a voter.
Well, can you expand on that? What right things does he say to you?
Well, that we need to be a friend in the world community.
I'm voting for Barack Obama because he represents the change that the United States needs right now.
And so we use the horse and the environment that we create here to teach our riders independence and strength and coordination, and they gain muscle tone and muscle memory, and their bodies are having something to do that they don't normally do, whether it's sitting up tall if they're normally in a wheelchair, or if it's stretching their legs if their legs are normally very tight. So it provides a very good atmosphere for them physically as well as emotionally. They learn social skills here. They interact with other riders as well as their horse. They interact with myself, the instructors, and our volunteers.
This protest was staged when the Chinese Communist leader Hu Jintao visited the White House in April. Dr. Wenyi Wang is an MD and PhD. You just saw her protesting outside the White House. Former Space Shuttle astronaut Tom Jones. He spent 11 years in NASA's astronaut program.
Our job was to bring up a big laboratory called Destiny.
Then the rebels came and took us.
So who were the people that you were made to kill?
They were civilians.
At the age of 13 years old, he was shot in the leg and recovered by the government. And he said, I want to be a journalist like you because the world needs to know about what's happening here in Uganda.
The real-life hero in the movie Hotel Rwanda.
In charge of the Center for Women's Studies.
We lived through terrible years.
Trafficking worldwide is 600 to 800,000 people.
Nando Parrado was only 19 when he caught the plane for Chile. He was one of Uruguay's top rugby players. Of the 45 passengers and crew who boarded the plane, only 16 men were to return.
The plane broke in half, the wings were lost, and everybody was sitting behind my row in the airplane. I was sitting right in the middle of the airplane, died on the initial impact.
If you had one message for young voters before the election, what would that be?
Don't mess it up.
Hi, we're from PBS and we're asking young people about the election coming up. So what issues are important to you?
Probably the most important issue would be the war in Iraq right now to me.
So do you think there's going to be a bigger turnout among young voters this time?
I think so, because MTV is doing a lot of campaigning.
Tonight on Foreign Relations, we'll follow the case of Kieran Ferry and his struggle with the U.S. immigration authorities.
They need to seriously consider what they're doing to two of their own citizens.
Villagers in Kosovo pick up the pieces after an attack by Serb troops. It was scenes like this that prompted NATO forces to act. How does Kosovan refugee Samir Krasniki feel about NATO's intervention?
I'm pleased with their bombing, and I think they should continue in this way. Of course, Europe will win.
Mae yna fudiad Cristnogol newydd yn recriwtio ar strydoedd Cymru.
Me and my friend Alison, we go to a local church. We wanted to invite you along on Sunday.
No, thanks.
Do you believe in God at all?
Yeah.
Mae'r International Churches of Christ wedi cyrraedd Caerdydd.
Oh man, you got to get more than that, innit? Have a good one.
Ond heno mae cyn aelod o'r mudiad yn rhybuddio bod yr eglwys wedi difethau bywyd hi. Tonight's special guest sparked a revolution of thoughts with the hit movie, What the Bleep Do We Know?
We get into some neurology, how the brain patterns and how that affects how we experience reality.
What was your initial reaction, and most people's initial reaction, to the US-led invasion of Iraq?
In fact,
It's undeniable truth that we are happy that we got rid of Saddam Hussein.
Hi, welcome to Drop Frame. Yes, we're back with season 2, fresh from our Emmy nomination and ready for more real life, real film, real issues. We have a great lineup for you as usual tonight. Well, that's about all we have time for on Drop Frame tonight. We'll be back March 26. See you then.
It's pretty exciting to have North Carolina so involved in helping to pick the next president.
We're going to go to the island next, guys, because she's going to go left.